What's up, guys? Okay, so this is a question that, according to one of the websites that I found, it says that 98% of the people are not able to answer this question right. Okay, so I want to take a look if you guys can actually answer this question right or not. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to pause this video, go to the comment sections, and type in your answer, A, B, C, or D. The question says n times n equals -1. How many possible values can n take to make this equality true? We have A as no solution, B as 1, C as 2, and D not enough information. Okay, so I'm gonna, kind of beat an elevator tune for 15 seconds, and I'll let you guys go down to the comment section and type in your answer. Okay, so 15 seconds of elevator tune. Here it goes. That's it. Okay, so that was 15 seconds. That was my best shot at kind of like a beatboxing elevator song. Okay, so let's look at this question. You see, so the case is, look, if the question really is, the answer to this question is really not enough information. And here's I think that's the reason why 98% of the people cannot answer this question right, is because it depends on what we call in math the field chosen. See, the field of numbers that usually you learn in school if you don't go as a math major is the field of real numbers. So obviously if you have n times n, that's the same as n squared. And in the real numbers, we know that any number squared is always non-negative. It's always going to be greater than or equal to 0. And obviously it cannot be, well, obviously it's also going to be greater than -1, and therefore there is no solution. There's no real number that I can square and get it to be -1 because all of them are greater than or equal to 0. So in that case, if my field is the real numbers, then obviously we have no solution. The answer is A. But we didn't specify the field, and that's why there's not enough information. You see, if I'm dealing with the complex numbers and I have n squared and I want it to be equal to -1, I know that if I choose I being the square root of -1, if I do I squared, that's the same as square root of -1 times the square root of -1, the square roots cancel, and I get -1. So as an answer choice, I could have chosen n equals I. So that gives me one solution in the field of the complex numbers. And we know that a lot of these solutions come in conjugate pairs. So I also know that another possible solution is -I as well. Again, -I times -I is the same as -I squared, which is the same as I squared. And we already showed, here that I squared is -1, so that also satisfies n times mb equality. So another possible solution is -1, and in that case we would have two solutions. But since we didn't specify the field, it could be this case, it could be the case of the complex numbers. Heck, it could also be the field labeled as f of 0, 1. And in that case, -1 is not even considered a number because it doesn't exist in our field. So that's it. That's the 98% failure rate question that people cannot answer. And here you guys got a shot at that question. I hope you guys answered it right. If not, I guess it prompts some interest in some of the math topics. So I'll see you guys in another question. Take it easy. Bye.